What's cracking, everybody? XehrFelrose here, bringing you some Pokemon GO Battle League content. Today's video, we got an exciting shoutcast from Jamie Finn, the master of shadows himself. Honored to be able to shoutcast some of his battles on the channel with one of his favorite go-to Ultra League teams, Shadow Sandslash, Shadow Zapdos, and Clefable. The Sandslash Clefable core is incredibly strong, and Shadow Zapdos just belongs here, doesn't it? It's just an amazingly fun Pokemon to run. I'm excited to see the battle. Strap in, trainers, because if I know anything about Jamie, these are going to be some good battles, so stick around. Getting into the first game here, we are going to have our A/Slash against... Oh, you get the Dream Lead against the Gliscor. Now, we're running Shadow Claw here, so not exactly going to be a, fast move dominant matchup, but the Ice Punches come out faster than the opponent can bring out an Earthquake. So they swap into a Poliwrath, and the Zapdos decides to grace this Poliwrath with its ever godly presence. And then we're gonna, dude, give him the Thunderbolt! Go on, Zapdos! Come on, Lieutenant Surge is gonna tell me to give him the Thunderbolt. You're gonna do it. Do they go? No, they shield it. Oh! But it was CMP. So Poliwrath is now gonna go ahead and throw a move. Jamie's looking to let his Zapdos go down. And in comes Clefable. No shields left on the opponent's side. They have a Gliscor, which is not going to do too well shields down against Clefable because it has to get to that Earthquake, and it swapped out right away. The opponent not able to get to the Earthquake in a meaningful manner. Like, they're going to have to eat Moonblast and then some. And we still got a shield. So, Moonblast is going to knock that Poliwrath on out of here, and in comes a Registeel. This is looking pretty good here because with a shield, the opponent can't shield up a Drill Run, and they're going to get taken out by two of them. It's just going to be up to whether or not Jamie gets the debuff here off that Zap Cannon. So, opponent going for the move. Is it the Zap Cannon? Of course it is. Is there a debuff? Of course there is. Because why not? But Jamie going for the Overfarm, getting up to two Drill Runs, and that is not CMP tie, which means they're going to land the Drill Run here, and then be darn near close enough to be taken out. So going for the Ice Punch for the remainder of the HP on here on CMP. Very nicely done here. And then able to go for an Ice Punch. That should just knock out the Gliscor. And I didn't kaboom for the Moonblast or the Drill Runs, but you know what? I'm going to kaboom for this Ice Punch. It's going to hurt. It doesn't even take out, dude. Oh, we're coming in for the Clefable here. Clefable's going to able to absorb the Earthquake. Ooh. And we're going to get to the... Jamie, you cheeky... He's going for the BM Drill Run, dude. What a dude. Good game. Getting into the next battle, we got a non-Shadow Drapion, rather. This is a fairly positive matchup for the Sandslash because there's pretty much no fast move pressure because of the Steel typing resisting those Poison Stings. Drill Run, however, is going to do a ton of damage. One Drill Run pretty much puts it in Ice Punch range, and the opponent decides to shield. Clearly, they are not happy to see the Sandslash. Jamie's just saying, you know what? Give me another crunch, baby. And he takes it. No debuff. Opponent, not looking to catch here, but Jamie's over farming, expecting the opponent to try and make a catch. Instead, they put both shields down on the table and then try to CMP the Sandslash here, and now we're going to see Jamie put his first shield down. Opponent down 0 shields here. We're going to see how much damage this Shadow Drill Run is going to do because it's a lot. Ooh, that almost KOs it too. Gonna maybe try to catch a crunch? No, he's gonna let the Sandslash go here as Sandslash has done its job, gotten both shields, and now between Zapdos and Clefable, look, somebody's gonna make the other team explode, okay? Giratina comes in, not exactly happy to see this with the Zapdos, but a very nice catch on the Clefable to catch the Dragon Claw, double resisted damage. The opponent is staying in here, maybe trying to get the energy back, and then they come in with Feraligatr. Dude, Feraligatr? Not the thickest mon. It's not going to take 2 Moonblasts, and this Clefable is going to be able to get to a Meteor Mash here, I believe, before the opponent can get to 2 Hydro Cannons. So we're going to have to see. He's going to be able to make it. Is able to make it. I was actually counting correctly in the Shoutcast for once. Meteor Mash is going to be able to do a ton of damage to this Feraligatr, even though it's resisted. It's enough. I wouldn't even say a ton. Just enough. It's just enough. A ton was an over-exaggeration. But Shadow Sneak, nuh-uh, not in this house. Clefable going for the Moonblast. Zapdos sitting in the back, licking its chops, looking for that combo point. Nope, the opponent just concedes. Good game. Ah! This is a good lead. All right. So the opponent comes in with a non-Shadow. It's a Purified Suicune. Shadow Zapdos comes in to greet the Suicune. And we're going to go for the Thunderbolt. Come on, give him a Thunderbolt. Oh, yes. Now, there's a good reason for the opponent not to shield, so I'm going to go ahead and get the button ready. We take it out. That's a bulky Suicune. Thunderbolt just one-shotting. Now, here's the thing, all right? Steelix completely walls Zapdos. I'm sure you know that, and if you don't know that, it's because it's a ground and steel type. So those two types kind of just completely make Zapdos' energy not so great here. So looking to swap out here into the Clefable. Very nice play. The opponent going for a move. Could be an Earthquake. If it is, it doesn't actually hurt that much. Breaking Swipe, going for the debuff chance, and then the opponent drops in an Ampharos. Now, there's a solid chance here that Alolan Sandslash could do well against this end game here, because if we can align it onto the Steelix and save that shield, we're looking pretty good. It's a non-shadow Ampharos. The opponent... Huh? What are you doing, Trainer? Fairy resists Dark Trainer. They must have Focus Blast or something. That's the only thing I can think of here. But hopefully this means that Zapdos can come in and put some of that energy to good use. Even though it's resisted, it's probably better spent on the Ampharos than it would be to be spent on the on the Steelix. But gonna go and okay, gonna save the shield, going to shield up this move here. Gonna save this energy for the Steelix to come in. The opponent does have the Crunch, which now means that it's pretty safe for Alolan Sandslash to overfarm by quite a bit here, or just farm down completely because that Drill Run did a lot of damage, and then the Drill Run here is enough. Dude, Sandslash, dude, you don't sleep on this thing. This thing rips you apart if you're not ready for it. Good game. Real nice lead in the next game with a Drifblim on the lead. Able to outpace to the Fire Punch, but the unfortunate thing here is that they could have Mystical Fire, and Jamie tries to call it and goes into the Clefable. The opponent swaps into Drapion behind that Clefable, and Clefable has a whole Moonblast already ready to go. This is not going to be a good thing for the Drapion here. Now, if they have Sludge Bomb, great. I don't even think it KOs from this range. Yeah, it's not a Shadow, so it's not going to even KO. They have to get 2 Sludge Bombs or 2 Crunch, or a Crunch and a Sludge Bomb, rather. The opponent now shields up. Probably could have safely gone for the Meteor Mash on that one, but I think it's still, you know, you want to guarantee the damage of the shield. A good choice to make here. Now going for the Meteor Mash, the opponent has, like, no HP left, and we're going to let the Clefable go here. Getting shield advantage from the Drapion. Sandslash gets the farm down here. And then it comes a Poliwrath. Oh, no, goodness gracious. Drifblim has so much energy, it's probably just going to, yeah, Icy Wind into next week, dude. Oh my goodness. How painful is that? Is there a win condition here? I don't know what it is, if there is one. Maybe the fact that we just hope that Drill Peck's enough. Drill Peck's got to be enough. Sure, we're coping here, right? Drill Peck's definitely enough after 2D. Oh! No, it's not. But this is the only route that Jamie has to deal with the Poliwrath. He has to be able to get the Poliwrath low enough to take it out before it gets him into an Ice Punch or an Icy Wind. Now, that might have been an Icy Wind right there on that CMP. The opponent does shield up. Now, the question is, can Alolan Sandslash put out 2 Drill Runs and potentially take this thing out? Now, here comes Drill Run number 1. Is the Shadow Drill Run going to be enough, and will they survive the counters? I think with the Shadow Claws, that might just be barely enough here. Alolan Sandslash getting to the move. Is this truly enough? It's not, but that's okay because Zapdos... Goodness gracious, my tongue is so tied right now, dude. Zapdos in the back, opponent trying to get a counter through, and the Zapdos comes in and goes for the pop, lock, and drop it. Good game. Getting into the next battle, not so great lead here. We see Poliwrath and immediately goes into the Zapdos, and the opponent is staying in for some strange reason as they look to maybe be broken in the back by the Zapdos, so they're going to go for the Icy Wind before dipping. Now, the shield here, I mean, this is fine, right? But they come in with a Giratina, so all they did was sustain a bunch of damage from the Thunder Shocks, and then Giratina comes in anyway. If you're going to run the Giratina in the back, I would typically expect to want to come in with that right away because you do resist pretty much all of the damage that the... at least the fast move damage, right? The Drill Pecks do hit. They don't hit too terribly hard, and it says not very effective because we're still getting that stupid glitch that shows the wrong, or the text, and it's, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that glitch, man, but Alolan Sandslash comes in. We're going to farm down the whole Tina. All 6 legs of that Tina. We're going to Shadow Claw to the Tootsie Roll center of the Giratina here. And we're going to know the opponent's going to come in with the... Oh, baby, a triple. They're going to come in with the Poliwrath. This trainer's team so far doesn't respect fairies. Is it going to start respecting fairies now? I don't know. The Clefable here can easily shield one of these moves and get to a second Moonblast here. And the Poliwrath is shielding, so clearly they do not appreciate the fact that this Clefable is here. Now, this is probably an Icy Wind, let's be honest. No, it's a Scald Day Full Senate and no debuffs. Jamie Finn, being the luckiest man alive, we've got to go buy a lottery ticket. I don't think he's been debuffed by Scald once in these battles, dude. How lucky do you got to be getting that Moonblast off? What's going to come in next? Trainer's got Feraligatr, in comes the Sandslash, and the opponent really can't safely swap in their Tina here. It really has nowhere else to go. But that's okay because Sandslash gets the farm down, and we saw how much damage that drill run's going to do. It's going to do enough, folks. Let's see how much this does. Is it really enough? Oh, no, it's almost there, but they simul KO, but because Jamie's got a Pokemon in the back, he wins. Good game. Getting a Feraligatr lead in the next game. Gonna go for the drill run, but the opponent does get to their Hydro Cannon first, so Jamie's gonna let the first one go. Hydro Cannon gonna do a lot of damage and outpace the Sandslash here, so it's a very dangerous thing to have to deal with this this Feraligatr here, but it's not really an easy thing to just swap in your Clefable at this point, because once again, you just get outpaced. And the damage is just so heavy that it's not easy to do. So he's going to let go of the Sandslash with the shield advantage. Maybe we're coming in with Zapdos. Oh, yes, we're coming in with Zapdos. You bet you that Drill Peck's going to be enough right now. I would bet all of the money that I have that is going to be enough. So the opponent shields up. They are getting very scared of the Zapdos. I have a feeling that they may have something in the back that doesn't really appreciate it. Going to go for that Drill Peck. Over farm, though. Beautiful counting by Jamie here. Getting to 7. Now, the opponent probably did make a mistake by going for the Ice Beam here. I definitely would have expected them to want to go for the Hydro Cannon, just because, honestly, it's probably enough. Like, Hydro Cannon into a Zapdos, like, the Zapdos doesn't survive very many of those. But having an Ampharos and a Cresselia in the back, this is a very tough situation for Jamie. Opponent's going to go for the Grass Knot. Perhaps they run Moonblast and don't know that Future Sight, or I don't know. It's a strange... Grass Knot's a strange move to go for in this situation, but going to be able to get the Moonblast off here, and the opponent is getting down into Meteor Mash range here, and that could be just what the Clefable needs here in order to be able to make some magic happen. Now, being able to catch this move, is it another Grass Knot? Could be, and if it is, this might just be the key to victory, making an amazing catch on the Zapdos here to eliminate the rest of the Cresselia's energy. Clefable has a shield and is nearly at a Moonblast, which is going to be enough to knock out from this range. Jamie's going to go for the fast move. He knows that the opponent's Ampharos does not have a second move. They go for the Trailblaze here, and he goes immediately for the Moonblast. I like this play here. Going to get rid of this thing, have a little bit of residual energy. Should be able to get to the mash here to take out the Cresselia. Is it going to be enough, though? It's not stab, and it hits, though. It hits. Is it? It's enough. Let's go. Nicely played. Getting into the next battle, we got Aurora. So, ha! Bro, I haven't seen one of these in a year. I haven't seen one of these in forever, dude. So Clefable, the reason why Jamie's probably not swapping here, right? Doesn't have an extremely hard answer to the Jellicent, right? He has to, you know, whittle it down a little bit so those Drill Pecks are going to do something. The opponent could just go for Surfs and it would be very, very dangerous here. But look how much damage is Surf. Like, it's 50% of poor Zapdos' HP. But now Jamie's going to send off the Thunderbolt. Give it to him, Zappy. Oh yes, beautiful. Oh, we're gonna get the button for that. Now, Aurora's is going to come back in, but the reason why Jamie didn't need to swap right away, right? Get a lot of energy on the Sandslash. The drill runs are going to go far here. And also, Clefable can go for Meteor Mash, which is double super effective against the Auroras. Probably would knock it out in one shot, to be honest. And now the Auroras is going to have a bad time. So now we're coming in with Clefable against the Golisopod that has just swapped in. And the Golisopod is down a shield. I'm pretty sure that this matchup is pretty heavily in Clefable's court here, but we did get a debuff. It was hard to see. We saw the animation, the debuff came through. The opponent no shields the Meteor or the Moonblast, maybe expecting a Meteor Mash bait, but at this point, a lone Sandslash just farms down. It's fine. It doesn't need to worry about it. Or the Clefable's gonna farm down, or very smart play here. Gonna keep farming down, forcing the opponent to throw that energy, allowing the Sandslash to get a nice full farm down, and with two shields, the opponent can't do anything here. It's oh my goodness, I can't speak. The Sandslash is double resisting the ice damage from Powder Snows and Weather Balls. The opponent has to throw a Meteor Beam in order to KO, and that has to be through shields. There's no chance the opponent's Aurorus is going to be able to get to that, so this is a good game here. Very well played. Taking out the Aurorus. Good game. Not the Cobalion, dude. Oh, God, no. All right. Zapdos is going to come in on the Cobalion. The opponent looks to be farming up to a Stone Edge here, potentially trying to pluck a shield off the poor Zapdos. They could probably go for a farm here, too, as well. They go for a bait here, rather, is where I was trying to go with that. Opponent, oh my God, the man calls the Sacred Sword bait. The opponent is in shambles, dude. He's coming in with Tapu Koko now. And that Zapdos is going to hit hard enough, and he's going for the Thunderbolt. The opponent knows how much damage the Drill Peck does. It's not enough, but the Thunderbolt's enough, but they shield it. Oh, shame. Shame. Anyway, as being someone who's played plenty of Tapu Koko lately, I can tell you that the Sand Slash here is not a fun matchup for it. You can easily go for, really go for the Nature's Madness. I would have definitely expected them to go for a Thunderbolt there. Now you definitely shield. Oh, he doesn't shield. This man is crazy. This man is crazy. The Cobalion comes in and gets the snipe down, but that means now Clefable. All right, what's in the back? Tell me whatever's in the back is weak to Clefable. And we are really, really good. So we're going to see what happens here. If this Clefable is going to be able to finish the job here. The opponent going for the Sacred Sword. They just don't, do they not have Stone Edge? Is it a single move Cobalion? I don't know. But they're going for the Meteor Mash here, and that might do enough resisted damage, or it allows for a farm down afterwards if the opponent keeps going for Sacred Sword. Jamie's just not bothering to shield anything. The opponent goes finally for a Stone Edge here, and gets farmed down by Clefable. The Clefable with this much energy is dangerous. And the opponent has a Greninja in the back. Oh, baby! A triple! There's no way. There's no way. 1, 2, okay, fine. Just make sure the opponent doesn't catch on the Tapu Koko. You might even be able to overfarm here. Nope, go straight for the Meteor or the Moon Blast. Let's go, taking out Greninja. Wait, hold on. Oh, he's able to get to the mash in time, dude. That's amazing. Tapu Koko going down. Clefable is a goddess among men and women alike. What are you doing in my swamp? What is, huh? What is happening on my screen? Did you all see it? Tell me you all saw that. Go in the comments and tell me you all saw that absolute Spice Lord pick that the opponent just dropped on us in the lead. Okay, so Zapdos came in, all right. And Tapu Koko shielding up his Zapdos, which is definitely something you wouldn't expect it to have to do. And now the Sand Slash is probably going to come back in. Gonna go, yeah, because you don't want to come in with Clefable quite yet. Oh my goodness. Not what I thought it was. Was that really a Kangaskhan, dude? All right. We calling the Nature's Madness again, dude. This man calls every bait. Dude, every single one. Tapu, just go for the Thunderbolt. It's the same energy, man. And he gets the snipe with the Clefable to get ahead on energy, man. This man is playing out of his mind today. Holy. And the best thing the opponent can bring into this is a Giratina Trainer. Trainer, your Kangaskhan. What is this? What is happening? Okay. We're gonna go for Meteor Mash. That's enough. Oh my goodness, dude. And all the energy on that Sand Slash, dude. This trainer has no chance. And you know what? I've seen the moveset Mud Slap buff. I'm sure Kangaskhan is legit. It's a really good thing to counter. If you want to like counter, my goodness, I can't think about it. Tapu Koko, right? That's a pretty good counter, but like, man, not against this team. Nuh-uh, no. Because I'm pretty sure it has what, like one of the punches, and then it has, oh goodness. It has a punch, and then it has, that has crunch, right? So, I know it has fighting coverage. I just don't remember. It's like, I don't know if did they put Comet Punch in this game? Anyway, Two Shield Clefable just says, I don't care about anything, dude. This thing is ridiculous. Trainers, if you don't have an XO Clefable, this thing is a monster, and you should probably look to try to obtain one. Hopefully they bring Clefairy back into an event soon. This man just gets a 5-0, calls every single bait that ever existed. Jamie Finn, everyone. By the way, great YouTube content creator. If for some reason you haven't heard of this man, go check out his channel. I'll make sure I link it somewhere or at him in the title so you all can go and check out his content. Man's an amazing Shadow Pokemon, Wrangler, Battler, and just extremely talented trainer all over the place. So really recommend going to give him a try. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one, guys. Bye-bye.